Hello everyone, in this video, as usual, I'm going to show you how to trade with support and resistance levels on IQ option platform. So I've done a put option immediately because I saw an opportunity. The market is making lower highs and lower lows. Ideally, the market is in an uptrend, but when you check on this minor trend, we are ranging, but we are making lower highs and lower lows. And that signifies a downtrend. Again, I'll do a put option because this is a very strong bearish candle. Very strong. It broke this low. So we expect the market to move even more down. So you need to understand your price action. So let's see how this candle will close. You can see already it's getting a rejection from this trend line. But let's wait. And we had a very good entry point. So we won that trade. I do not trust that the buyers will enter from this area. I expect a seller's candle because the buyer's area is lower. So let's wait for this candle to close. So we've closed bearish. I need a rejection. And I've seen one. So I'll do a put option again. So very strong sellers movement. Let's see how this candle is reacting on the trend line. You can see we are getting a rejection again from that trend line. And we are going more down. So we need an entry point on the trend line for us to be safe. Because we have a whole number here. You can see the rejection, but you cannot find the entry point. So no entry point, no trade. Just wait. Despite us breaking the trend line, we needed a confirmation and a good entry point. So we had a confirmation of a breakout, a good rejection, but our entry point was not good. So we cannot take that trade. So you can see strong bias movement from this area. From this area, we saw a very strong bias movement that broke this high. So we anticipate any possible reversal on this level. So let's just be patient. You can see it's a good level. We got some rejections in the same area. Here we got a rejection. Again, here we got a rejection. So let's wait and see what happens. On the left, I don't see any level that can prevent this market from going down apart from this area. So if you can close below this wick, I can take my trade, because it will mean that the downward continue even more. So I need us to close below that wick. So the market is trying to break below this wick. Again, buyers have entered. So we need an entry point on that level if you can get one. So sellers entry. Again, buyers. The buyers are entering because of this whole number. So wait and see how this candle will close. So it's closing bearish. So I'll do a put option, because now I expect the buyers to push more down to our level. So let's wait and see what happens. So this will be my last trade. So we've lost that trade. So I expected the sellers to move more down, but instead we got a buyer's candle because our next area is here. So it happens in the market, but eventually you can see the sellers are now moving more down to our level. So we lost that trade. On this other trade, I did a put option because we are in a downward movement. We had a buyer's candle which came and tested this trend line but got a rejection. So I expected at least the sellers to continue pushing more down to this level. That's why I did a put option on that trade. On this other trade, I did a put option because of this strong bearish candle closing below this wick. So this shows you that the trend will continue moving more down. So despite us closing as a bullish candle, we won the trade because of our entry point. On this other trade, I did a put option because after the buyers tried to push up, they closed lower. and with a weak candle, so I expected the sellers to enter the market. Then we had the seller's entry, as you can see on this candle. Then after this seller's entry, the live candle had a good rejection from above, so I entered that trade. On this other trade, I did a put option because after this spinning top buyer's candle, I expected the sellers now to continue moving more down because the sellers are the ones who are a lot in the market. So we expect after this indecision of the spinning top, on the buyer side, we expect the sellers to take control of the market and move it more down. So you can see eventually the sellers are coming to our level, though we have a lot of retracements. So it happens in the market. So I think I'll stop trading from here. Keep watching the other videos in this channel for you to understand more about this strategy of support and resistance. Comment, like, and share, and if you're not subscribed. If you are interested in joining our training program, you're welcome. You can contact me directly through the Telegram link in the description below. You can also join our Telegram group through the link in the description below. Keep practicing, stay safe, and bye-bye.